Christy, how ready are you?
Always hung out with the girls. Always hung out with the girls. Always hung out with the girls they accepted me.
Okay. Okay. Oh wait, no, my mic. I forgot. My mic is back being hot. Hi. Welcome to the Fluid Voice. I am Ozma In The Dark. Christy wasn't feeling well last minute, so I am likely going to talk with chat. Well, why does it not want to start my video? Everything's apparently going wrong on a technical level. I mean, I'm definitely still going to do the topic. I just am now running into technical difficulties. Oh, yes. You know what? Screw it. I'm not going to figure it out. Yeah, the most important thing is... Let me move this up a little. Temporarily. Technical difficulties suck, yeah. Let me just, in fact, I'm gonna go one step further. Let's close this. Move this a little bit. There we go. Tempted to make bad jokes about being autistic and trying to remember how to communicate with allistic people often runs into technical difficulties. Yes, that is true. So, like, the general topic that was being that's still going to be talked about is autism and socialization. And so the general thing is, look, autism generally involves thinking about things differently. So it's totally understandable to go ahead and not process the way the allistic communities are with regards to how they communicate. It's two very different types of communication, and it's the weirdest thing about society expecting I guess society seems to expect people to think the same. And I'm not entirely sure that was I say as an autistic person, we can socialize just fine, just not on things they care about. I mean, yes, but also it's, if you're autistic, you can have conversations relatively fine with people with ADHD or are also on the autistic spectrum. Just realized I'm not having my camera mic on. I don't need to have the stupid circle light on. I don't need more lights. They're just gonna warm up the apartment. But yeah, no, it's this weird double standard expectation. Yeah, if you want to. Here, let me just look all wait, I'm trying to think, how would I link anything to you? Wait, do I have your email? Wait, no, I've got your I know you on Facebook, don't I? I'm trying to think what media I know you on. Or I have... Maybe not. Is it not Facebook? Instagram. Oh, yeah, I'm just terrible at... I'm the worst at using Instagram, I'll be honest. Okay, let me reopen Skype, because Skype is technically better overall, as annoying as it is that you have to make an account. Wait, there's a new Instagram? No, wait. Oh, that's why video wasn't working remote. I have to turn that back on. Let's just... Oh, wait, there... But why would it be new Instagram for new phone? Oh. Ah, no, I know. Haha, no, I found it. I am just dumb is what's going on here. I think. Unless there's a new handle. Yeah, okay. Ah, sorry. Uh, I think. Well, let me change the display size. I think things should be good. Fluid Voice Discord is still in use, yes. But would that be a better option? This has been this is oh. Oh, oh, you mean like talking in the waiting room? I don't know why I didn't think of that. Wait, why didn't I think of that? Actually, I'll send you a link to Prim, just cause, oh, I remember. No, we did do that, I was just trying to get, closed captions, I think. There. I think. Hey, okay. Yeah, but I mean there's captions in Skype. You are currently muted. In case you want to know. There's captions in Skype. You are currently muted. Oh, now I can hear the stream. In case you want to know. There's captions in Skype. You are currently muted. Oh, now I can hear the stream. In case you want to know. Oh, now I can hear the stream. In case you want to know. Yeah, you might need to push the talk or use headphones. Because right now it's picking up the stream. Yeah, you might need to push the talk and it's creating a loop.
Is there any way I can
right now it's picking up the stream.
Is there any way I could join on the computer?
And it's creating a loop. There should be a push to talk. I'm muting the stream currently. I assume there's a push to talk option.
I'm muting the stream currently. I assume there's a push to talk option. I'm muting the stream currently. I assume there's a push to talk option. I'm muting the stream.
Oh yeah, you can just mute YouTube. That would also do it. Thank you, Context Wrench.
That would also do it. Thank you, Context Wrench. That would also do it. Thank you, Context Wrench. That would also do it.
Isaiah, you can mute YouTube on your end.
Isaiah, you can...
Oh wait, no, unless it's my end. Oh, it's my end.
Oh, it's my end.
I think. Yeah, no,
Oh, it's my end.
No, it's both our ends. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, no, oh, it's my end. No, it's both our ends. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, no, it's my...
Okay. Yeah, you just need to mute the YouTube on your end. You can hear me though, right? Oh, you did? Oh, is it just the delay? Yeah, because I'm not hearing myself anymore, so let me... Wait. No, now I can hear myself. Oh, wait, because it's Skype. Because... Fudge. Yeah, you might need headphones. Zoom is nicer, weirdly. Zoom also has a time limit. Well, that's because I muted on my end. I can hear it. I muted Skype and the desktop on my end and to try to figure this out. Yeah, Discord has no time limit. Okay, let's go to Discord. If that's easier. Sure. Okay, sorry about that. Oops. You know what? Since that showed up, that was a that's gonna be a temp link anyways. Okay, let me just... Infinite. The infinite BS. Okay, let me. Da-da-da. Hey, I'm sending you the link in a second, Isaiah, as soon as I find it. Also, hey Prim. You should be hearable for conversation. Do I have an easy? Yeah, I'm just gonna do a quick temporary link.
I am here on push to talk.
Okay. Wait, no, wrong button. This is this is the infinite me. Wait, why? Wait, am I not listed as the main person in charge of Fluid Voice Discord? Okay, let me find the Discord's links on the episode. So let me go, and it should be on each episode, I think. It should be. Aha. Yeah. Okay, why is it so... Stupid YouTube and redirects. Okay. There we go. Everything should be fine. No reason to freak out. Keep in mind the same feedback issues can occur. Yes. Although... I think... maybe... it might be less bad. I don't know. Although there will be no closed captions, unfortunately. Alas, that is the negative occurrence. But yes, I sent a link, and then be a general voice chat. Just don't name yourself too different. Oh, wait, do I have your Facebook?
You're still feeding back from somewhere.
What? Sorry, I missed that. Prim?
Here?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, you said something that I didn't quite process.
I said you are feeding back still, but it sounded like you were working on it. Nope, still there.
I'm feeding back?
Yeah, I'm getting feedback from somewhere.
Huh, I'm not hearing feedback. I'm not hearing feedback on my
It's
end.
delayed. Are you hearing your own voice a couple seconds later?
No, I'm not.
I'm hearing your voice come back. Over.
Huh. Because I'm also looking at the chat. Can anyone else in here in chat hear my voice being echoed? Let me see if I can find that.
Oh, never mind. It's on Discord. It'll be coming through the YouTube. Yeah, from YouTube, it goes away. Everything's fine.
Okay. Wait, how do I... Wait, no, I might be able to... No,
So is Isaiah the one you're really trying to get in here?
Well, I'm trying to... I mean, both of you in here is a good thing in my opinion. You both asked at close to the same time.
I didn't ask. I just popped into the waiting room.
Well, I mean, close enough.
I just said, here, if you want. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm good with that. So, wait, how am I supposed to find... I don't think I can follow Isaiah on Facebook, but Instagram and Facebook are connected in weird ways, or they can be connected, but they don't have to be connected.
Well, you know,
I know mine's not.
I'm pretty sure he can see the YouTube, and if you put the link in the YouTube, it should show up.
Well, yeah, that too. I mean, it's on the videos, so... Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, I'm smart.
He made it. She made it. I'm assuming.
Okay. Sure. I can grab people in. That sounds weird out of context. But yes, while we're waiting, autism and socialization. So, yeah, no, it is the strangest things. A lot of the weird social assumptions and that get imposed and very much it's sort of like, oh, everyone intuitively knows how to ride a bike, so you should intuitively know how to ride a bike. I mean...
Yeah, I've got some
there's
big
more
knee
to it.
scars that kind of negate that statement.
No, not any of it.
Yeah, we're brilliant. We're also idiots. All of us.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, that is the general humanity.
I'm not streaming anything other than voice in there, Isaiah, so there's no video going on.
You might need to pick did I close the Skype? Oh no. Did I make I was going to try to make the Discord easier. 'Cause like I just in general, there have been trolls in chat before who just want to pop in during a stream to say the N-word or other such awful stuff before. Yeah.
Of course.
That's part of the reason why I don't do open.
Just on voice, you should be okay. If they leave it up, that's a problem.
Yeah, like all you have to do is get into the voice and then I can make the decision, and if I know you, that's cool. If otherwise, we did screening last time. Was it last time a bunch of people wanted to hop into chat, like perfect screened them, and it wasn't long before they wanted to shout the N-word. Yeah, technology can be evil, context wrench.
Yeah,
I mean, to be fair, everything has just
Perfect was
been...
really good at giving people a chance, everyone a chance, beyond a chance.
Yes, although...
So
I don't want to think about that too much. I'm already an episode dealing with my emotions with regards to...
I'm sorry.
Perfect.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Sorry about that.
I got to let a decent amount out that episode as well.
That's kind of why I refer to him as Woodsy, as the owl.
Yeah. But autism and socialization. Back to the topic. The topic at hand. So,
deep breath.
Oh, wait. Yes. So, I mentioned something about... Okay, you said... I mentioned something about being expected to socialize like typical people, being the same as being expected to intuitively be able to ride a bike. And then you said something and I was distracted by chat and didn't process, and I'm being told to... Why do I have to have... Why does everyone have to message me at the same time?
Yeah, I'm stopping.
Yeah,
sorry,
you're
I'm talking over you. Delay thing.
Sorry, that was Yeah, and I was talking over you. That was my bad. It was... Of course, there's lots of stuff going on at the same time. So, you were saying... Just gonna be quiet and let you say. Prim?
Yes, sorry.
I was just saying you were saying I'll be quiet and let you say, and then...
Sorry, I was redoing my audio here, so to reduce delays. My apologies. And I'm hearing myself echo out down the road here, so yeah. There, got it off. Okay, what I was saying is while I was learning to ride a bike, my knees got several scars that I still have to this day from all my attempts to ride that bike that's supposed to be natural. I had some bike wrecks in my youth, learning. That's all I was saying.
Yeah, no, that is actually decent analogy. And yeah, some people have even harder times dealing with even more than that. I think the technical stuff has gotten to my head. So yes, but I think there's also the assumption that I feel like a lot of allistic people don't feel the need to try to understand different ways of having conversations, because it's just society says this way, therefore this way type thing. I don't know if that's just prevalent throughout all aspects of society, because I mean there's the white supremacist origins for a lot of society, so there isn't like a lot of
the last 6 years or so are really hard for me to process. So what the hell happened?
The last 6 years, well, there was I almost said Bush, Trump. There's the Trump stuff.
Triggered. The former guy, or so-called ruler of the United States, formerly.
Oh.
Yeah,
I did want.
Yeah, no, what happened to the country and who people revealed themselves to be is, yeah, I'm tripping. I'm sorry, I don't know if you want to be political on here or not, but yeah.
Always. I mean, like, my existence political, like, it's hard to escape it. And also, this is, in general, a political show, in my opinion.
So, truck bump and everybody who's imitating them now, because, yeah, what they just did in Missouri is just unbelievable. Can you imagine being disqualified from treatment because you were, you had depression or autism? I mean, they're basically declaring us illegal in Missouri.
Oof. And also, the Indigenous Heretic points out, allistic people expect autistic people to do all the work to quote unquote assimilate because they're colonizers. Yeah, and similarly, Isaiah brings up that they believe that we should figure it out ourselves despite thinking differently than them. Because their way's the correct way, right? Their existence is the correct existence.
Well, you got to be fair. Take it back 100 years, and it wasn't really an issue. It was just a simple take the kid hunting.
Oh, yeah. Wait.
That's pretty much how they used to do it in this society, yeah.
Yeah, it took me a little bit to process that, the undertone there.
Yeah, I don't want to get into saying outright.
No. So. You are doing the correct thing. Yeah, I mean that attitude is definitely a thing, but also there's a certain amount of, I mean, there's privilege exists in general, and sometimes any sort of neurodivergence that is sometimes also an excuse for racism stuff, like I feel like, and well, maybe not me so much in terms of chances of being allowed into Canada, who can deny people who happen to be autistic or whatnot from immigrating. Like, I have more disability related stuff, so I'd probably still have a decent chance of being rejected, but like, I'm also white, and if I didn't have the disability stuff as much, there may be a racial component as well to which autistic people are okay to enter.
I was looking to move to Canada at one point in time, and to be fair, my parents were from there, so it seemed appealing. And basically, you got to have a job lined up. So once you're my age, it's pretty much they don't want you.
Yeah.
So, because I don't want a job. I had one for 30 or 40 years last time, and I don't want to do it again.
Yeah, I have my own. See, here's the thing. I'm fine with doing a very limited amount of job work. I can't take care of myself and work arguably even 20 hours. I don't think I could work at a job and be able to take care of myself. I think that would be a genuine struggle to do. And some of that is the autism, some of that is, well, I mean, as with a lot of things, some of it is just society, because society is not set up for people who think differently, but also capitalism is the devil. There's something. Isaiah brings up the other thing. The comment about us being considered special or whatever, or bullshit, like it's okay to be different. Yeah. Okay to be different, just not like that, right?
Yeah, we're just too inconvenienced. Well, they're not gonna just shoot us outright. They want to build us some nice camps first. I'm not okay with that for some reason,
Oh, you mean like what Trump wants to do to the homeless population?
Yeah, they'll throw us in too, along with the illegals, as they would say. Yeah,
No, Trump wants to put any and all homeless people into camps.
And globalists.
Yeah, I mean, like, eventually the other stuff. I mean, he's outright stated he wants to set up special camps for homeless people.
Yeah, they would be very special, wouldn't they? You've got to stretch the meaning of special.
Oh, context range, they mean special like a slur. Sometimes I would actually argue about that, because sometimes they don't mean it like a slur, but almost like a superpower, but like in a dehumanizing sort of way, like.
Well, yeah.
And
yeah, come on. It's sorry, words hard. They just pretty much isn't just killing anything inconvenient. Isn't that a really special idea?
Yeah, well, I mean, they like,
it's above and beyond, and it's not in a good way, but it's still, oh, that's special.
Well, no, that what the thing is, they like aspects of it. They're like, oh, that's so like amazing that like you like autistic people equals like secret, you know, savant aspects, but also not someone anyone should be in a relationship with.
I had my what do they call it now? Back then they called it SRS, sexual reassignment surgery.
Oh, yeah.
It was back in '96. So I'm way past the initial transition period. Yeah, I'm just trying to survive, be myself, and I'm leaving everybody alone. But, you know, people do want me gone, and they've made that obvious.
Yeah. Yeah, and I so when I was originally diagnosed, it was a DSM-4, and that was 2010-ish. Although I knew I was trans in 2005, I think 2005, 2006, somewhere there. And then, I mean, I just got bottom surgery, and bottom surgery is the colloquial type term that they actually use when talking about the surgery here in Minnesota. But like, I just got that recently. See, here's the thing. I have a couple major privileges in general, which is being, no, more than a couple privileges. I'm white. I live in Minnesota. The privilege aspect of that is for the trans. Well, no, there's actually a lot of fight for disability stuff in Minnesota.
That's nationwide. That is nationwide. There's a fight for care everywhere. I'm still going through it.
No. Wait. Care?
Care.
What?
Care. C-A-R-E.
Oh, care. Okay. I got thrown off there. It's like, cure. I mean, yeah, there's some people who are that's want the eugenics angle, but like, and by some I mean far too many, and far too many would definitely look the other way. But yeah, I just know that some states are better than others when it comes to getting any sort of help. And I'm not saying Minnesota's a good state for getting stuff, getting help with stuff, but
it's not Missouri.
I do all. Yes, it's not Missouri. I see disabled people in Minnesota on a regular basis, and some of that might be timing with regards to buses, but also visibility generally there are good signs of visibility or whatever in general. I know of mutual aid stuff with regards to wheelchairs, canes, everything like that. There's mutual aid that can be found in Minnesota without too much difficulty. I could probably find it again if I had looked. But yeah, I also I have a behavioral health home service person I can talk with. I have an adult rehabilitative mental health service person I can talk with. And the fact I'm glad I can do that and get actual help, because that depends on the state too. Just being able to get that sort of help. Yeah, and just heretic. Back to the homeless. The conversation about homelessness. 17 million vacant homes. There are resources for everyone. So many homeless people are trans, neurodivergent, BIPOC, and all kinds of other intersections. Yeah, and a sizable chunk work and are homeless. Isaiah, special as in we can make a statue out of my poop. A bit facetious, but extreme. But yeah, I mean, yeah.
There's many versions of special. My mom told me I was special. Hey. That was a joke. But she did. And hey, what do you mean by that?
Yeah, I had more of the neurodivergent burnout risk of because I'm I can pick up on some stuff well because I try to understand the basics first. So it's very easy for me to I got the sort of, oh, you're really smart, you can do anything or whatever, and then I can't realistically do anywhere near anything. So I felt like I needed to be able to do anything type thing.
I'm still getting my head shrunk, but yeah, I just have a psychologist I go to about once a month. It's in-home sounds nice for some things nowadays, but oh well.
Oh, I talk with my therapist online with visual back and forth. But yeah, also my mom's middle class and she did not like the idea of me being homeless, so that's the only reason why I have a place to live, and that in itself creates an unhealthy power dynamic in terms of that reliance, because if anything happens to my parents, it would be a slippery slope, but it might be a faster one than I'd like down that road. But yeah, Isaiah, it's really hard for autistic men, especially when it comes to talking to women and dating. Yes, I do think there are I think there are societal elements that make things, well, I mean, there's more it's more than just, because obviously the the ableism is a societal element, and if you're weird, people get freaked out. But some of that also, there's the level on top of that of the concepts of power and control have been tied to what it means to be a man and masculinity, which is bullshit. Like, it's bullshit for such broad concepts to be tied to masculinity and manhood. And similarly, the opposite gets associated with femininity and womanhood, like a lack of power and a lack of control. You see that in the way people are portrayed. But like, if you're autistic and you're a man, that's like an additional layer of pressure that you should have that level of control. But also the there's also the expectation that you shouldn't be the one taken care of, except for emotional labor, which is expected. All that is done by women. And also, people aren't taught about what emotions are. I think that's another instinctive social something you're supposed to pick up instinctively, what every emotion is or whatnot. Or I get that impression. I don't know.
You know, but the funny thing is, the same people that would insist that I am still a man are also the ones that for so many years would have told me that I wasn't a man. So what the fuck?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. No, you are absolutely correct. That is definitely the case. It is a double standard, or it's just it's a series of unfair things, because look, our existence does not compute for some people.
And no, and the easiest way to do that is, well, if just kill everybody that's different. I'm sorry, I used the K word. My bad.
Oh yeah, unalive. Right, this is better for YouTube algorithm stuff, but also
yeah, sorry.
But I mean, to be fair, I probably wouldn't have thought.
And this is what's Isaiah saying. You know what? In my teen years and whatnot, learning, I had no idea that it wasn't happily ever after. I really believe that shit.
Yeah.
And, you know, when it didn't work, it was just, I had no off switch. So, yeah, I got close to a restraining order along the way. Yeah, I probably earned it, but I learned eventually. Yeah, social cues are not always my strong point either.
Okay, same, by the way. Indigenous heretic, took me 50 years to quote unquote learn some things. I'm both learning and unlearning things from all the time. Decolonization's work. That's true for everything. And just in terms of what's being taught, Isaiah brings up something which trigger warning for at least a bit of this, because I understand the issues, because Isaiah brings up having had issues with stalking girls and handling rejection very poorly, and this definitely relates to a lack of people aren't taught boundaries. That's also supposed to be assumed. I tend to err on the safe end and just assume that I just need to stay away from everyone. 90% of the time. That's what I do.
It's a good bet.
I mean, unless I've known them for a while, and I mean, communication is also something not taught to anyone, to communicate, hey, I want this, hey, I don't want this. Hey, it's okay if you hug me if you're going to tell me about it first or make it obvious beforehand so I have time to reject the hug. Stuff like that. Really important information that's just helpful for everyone. That's just not taught.
I've been love bombed so many times. I have no problem putting up with a hug I don't want. So, you know, I know the routine. I may not like it. I'll survive it. We'll be okay. And they probably will pick up enough by the tension that they won't do it again.
Yeah, because of past experience, if someone does that to me, there's a chance that they won't be okay.
Okay.
I might be after it, but they might not be okay after it.
Yeah, you don't want to lash out violently. Yeah. Hands and
that would not be ideal. I'm just saying there is certain trauma, and because it is
understood, we'll have triggers.
Because it's distressing enough, and like it depends on, and also there are factors like if I know you for a long period of time and we've had lots of hugs, not an issue. But like if I don't know you super well and I've told you no before, then
nowadays, and probably for the last 10, 15, 20 years, it's raise your arms up and out if you want the hug. And if the other person doesn't respond accordingly, don't do it.
Yeah, but like people aren't taught that, and there are, how should I put it this way? First off, just to be clear, stalking anyone is bad, obviously. I don't think there's any...
I don't think anybody wants to stalk somebody, but there are people that still don't have those social cues. And when you put out all the bullshit, everything's happily ever after, the idea that I can love somebody and they don't love me back is just not on the radar. It's not in our teachings as a society.
Yes. And also it's just, there are, because like on the other end, like if you are stalked or whatever, you don't know if there's, because there's several types of guys, there's several different types of reasons someone might stalk, and one would be not picking up on social cues and just trying to understand things, and
the other's not caring. Yeah, that's a different problem.
Yeah.
I do. I'm giving the benefit of the doubt and saying that's not what I'm hearing anywhere in the chat here.
Oh yeah, no. It's very much, if you're autistic and you end up with like making weird bad decisions that involve not picking up on expected social cues, that happens. Usually it only happens because.
And honestly, the stalked person, I'm not getting into victim blaming here, but it's, I could get accused of it here, is the stalked person often doesn't give a firm reply, yes or no. So, and that can be picked up as keep going, by the stalker. So, that's not good, but it's not okay.
Well, I mean, there's also the picking up. You're supposed to pick up on the social cues on whether or not something is yes or no without saying it. So there is that element, but there's also I can also understand that there would be elements of not understanding why complete rejection or whatnot. Because there are so many layers of societal things. Because sometimes there are people who are friends and end up in a relationship briefly and then want to stay friends. But some people are like, no, you have to pick like one or the other. And if you end up too close to someone, then you can't go back to being friends type thing. There's that sort of attitude. Or, well, the worst is like, you can't be friends with someone you have the potential to like the idea of being in a relationship with. There's that attitude too.
Yeah, to me, I would have to trust people to get to the physical affection. So I'm in the no thank you camp.
Well, I mean, like,
I'm 64. I can be in the no thank you camp if I want.
Oh yeah, no. You could be in the no thank you camp at any age. Sorry, that there's no age. There's no specific age when I just meant like I don't know. I just feel like there's a lot of stuff that's just been societally bottled up into this weird thing where you can only be close friends with the person you're in a relationship with the person you live with, who has to be in like, and you have to be in like this monogamous romantic sexual relationship, and that's where that's where all the emotional labor is supposed to happen, and there's, I don't know, it's just all of society feels weird to me.
Agreed. This madness is fine if you're mad at the time. It's an old Cat Stevens lyric. Sorry.
Yeah, I haven't heard much Cat Stevens, I don't think. I've probably heard something, I can't think of what, because I've listened to a wide variety of music. And
yeah, the song was House of Freezing Steel off of the Catch Bullet 4 album. Not that I would remember it from playing it to death in the 1970s, but
that sounds rough, Isaiah. I wouldn't even like have much more to say about the what you typed in. That sucks. And context range historically at saying historically autistic assigned male at birth people were given a sense of entitlement to women, especially disabled women, to disabled boys, quote unquote. I was in a class with were disabled quote unquote boys, sorry. I was in class with were often awful and then snotty when I wasn't excited to receive. Oof. I mean, some of that is men are assumed to end up in a relationship with a woman. Like, society is just, I mean, like, you see it in movies too, where it's very much secretly she wants the kiss type thing. She's destined to be with you or whatever. Women oftentimes don't have a choice in the matter, and definitely men aren't expected to want other men and or no relationship at all. Wait, I think the strange stylistic thing I've seen from the TV Cheaters, in which a married man went to Hooters. Why Hooters? Why is Hooters a thing? No, also, if you're gonna, I don't get Hooters.
I don't either, but you know, that's yeah. My man card's long been burned.
Well, yeah, but like that, it just feels so half. It's kind of like going halfsies. Like if you and who you're in a relationship with are into the aesthetics, I guess, but like it feels like people want to go to a budget strip club and have a nice meal, but don't get the strip club for part of it. I don't understand. Like, why go halfsies on everything?
Yeah, they can fit into more areas where they couldn't open up a full strip club. So I don't know. But basically, I've heard, you know, people bring their kids to Hooters. So I don't know. I don't get it. I don't want to know.
I don't get it either. It's so weird. New circus, some gifted circles too. It's toxic masculinity, which spans the gamut of binary interactions. Yeah, there's also the when it comes to gifted circles, you're more likely to be seen as gifted if you're assigned male at birth, or if you are more masculine presenting in general. I was never in like an official gifted circle. I was in was it? I mean, I took AP chemistry, I took physics in 11th grade. Everyone else in the class was senior. I was in advanced placement math in middle school, and then I failed that because I didn't do enough homework, because homeworks were important. Homework was important because of Bush, I think. Possibly.
Oh, I don't. I didn't keep track for reasons.
Yeah, because it's very much like half my grade had to be homework. There's like a weird thing where half your grade had to be homework, and that got implemented temporarily in schools, and I was around that time. And there were several classes I failed because of that.
Yeah, I went to school in the era of just get out of here. Here's your D.
As a stereotypical quote unquote blackmail suspect on the show. And that wouldn't surprise me that they would do that a lot for quote unquote suspects. Fun fact, gifted is still ESC. Wait, what does ESC stand for?
Yeah, I'm learning new terms, or not quite learning new terms today.
Isaiah, I've been to Hooters to pick up food for Uber Eats, and it was a creepy experience to say the least. Then again, maybe it's my dorky. No, I would not. It would not surprise me if there's a creepy. Because there's a specific like it gives off dehumanization of women vibes. From everything I've seen, like the people who work there seem like good people, but like the general vibes of the customers probably more likely, or the people who really want to be there for as customers seem more the type who would just see women as sex objects.
Well, surprise. If you got big boobs and you stick them in men's faces, you get more tips. Who would have thought?
Yeah. Next range. No Child Left Behind. Yes. That was the era of a lot of my high school and late middle school, or middle school maybe, and high school. I'm trying to remember, because I was in high school when September 11th happened. Fuck, when was Bush in office? How does math work? Regardless, at some point it started to really double down, although there are probably elements of homework being a big deal with Jason Sarah, nope, it's not just you. I think you're creepy too. Straight cishet allistic allosexual dudes go there so their eyeballs can cheat on their girlfriend. Yeah, I mean, like, you can't. Aesthetic attraction is. I don't think aesthetic attraction should be seen as bad, but like, yeah, I get it, because I in the sense that some cishet allosexual individuals are very much put a lot more into, they add a lot of sexual stuff and on top of everything, and probably fantasize about doing more than just appreciating the form of the waitresses. Exceptional student education. There's a place in Texas where the girls just wear laundry? Huh. It seems unhygienic. I don't know how well, no, that would be unhygienic, probably. Maybe. Boobs and butt. Hey, base station. Have a good one. There's a lot of technical difficulty. Actually, context wrench, if you could you do a timestamp of when the technical difficulty is over? But yeah. If not, I'll do it, by the way, kind of extra. I don't mean to, like, put extra stuff on you. I just know sometimes you do that stuff anyways, or do stuff like that anyways. Shit, I lost my hear that. Hooters is weird. We just agree that Hooters is just, like, weird, and like, strip clubs make more sense to me than Hooters. Is that... Because, like, at least with strip clubs, they've gone all in. And also, like, there's a specific purpose that they're there for. Like, there's no pretending. Hooters started in Tampa? Of course it did. Of course it did. Or is it just a place for homos to take their kids to and project onto queer folk? Yeah, no, that does sound... That does sound about right. Yeah, take care, Mr. Yeah, no, there is a lot of production with all that. All the stuff. But yeah, it's I don't know. Non-autistic people are weird. And society makes everything worse. Non-autistic people are weird and society makes everything worse. I think that can be shortened to people are weird, yeah. Everyone's weird. Actually, I'm going to rant for a second off topic. Can people, like, stop hating on people just because they're weird and that weirdness makes them uncomfortable? Because there's so much stuff that makes people, that is capable of making people uncomfortable, and it's just like, oh, they, like, looking strange, being the wrong kind of neurodivergent. If you're the wrong kind of neurodivergent, then it's a lot easier for people to just be like, you know, that's a no for even friendship. There's so many things. Like, villains are so you know, either queer coded, coded to be some form of neurodivergent, which is unrelated to the villainous actions oftentimes. It's like I have seen, okay, so, like, I'm obsessed with Arcane. I have seen people, I've seen reactions to Arcane, and Jinx effectively has, like, is a kid and has effectively a meltdown, and some people are like, oh yeah, no, Jinx. Some people have the reaction, oh no, Jinx is, I mean, she doesn't call herself Jinx yet. Spoiler, I guess. Because she's called Powder at that point in the show, but like, she has a meltdown. Some people have the reaction of like, oh, she's a kid and she's having like a meltdown. She's having like, I mean, she's having like an awful day or whatnot. But like, but then you get people who are like, oh, that's just like weirded out and disgusted by the fact that she's having like a meltdown very similar to meltdowns that I've had much later. Well, not that bad later than when I was 12, but like meltdowns that would be that bad if not for the fact that I was older or whatnot and knew how to match my emotions better. But like, yeah, it's just so it's very easy to see just the level of disgust and whatnot for the aspects of being autistic that are considered less pleasant to people. And it's just, I don't know. People are the worst. And also, I just looked at chat. And now I have that song stuck in my head. Thanks a lot, Prim, for getting the door stuck in my head.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's fine. I used to listen to the Doors a bunch.
Stevens, but...
People are strange when you're a stranger. Faces look ugly when you're alone. When you're alone, your eyes just seem different. When you're down, when you're strange, faces come out of the rain. When you're strange, when you're strange. Sorry. It is a good song. But yeah, no, we are reaching a decent time to end the show. I'm not aware of you having any desire to promote yourself, but I'm gonna give you the option, Prim, if there's something you want.
Yes, everyone's welcome to come check out my channel. If I could figure out what it was. But bottom line is, I don't care. I got one old animated video from a game I used to play, and hardly anybody watches it, and they're not missing much. Everybody else, you do you.
Yeah, I mean, you can go ahead and
no,
put it in.
I don't want to. I
Okay.
I had against the YouTube's terms too many times as it was, and I just said, not for me.
I mean, fair. Yeah, if you want to see me, I should be unless... So I've been trying to make sure to take care of myself. So definitely Monday I will be on Twitch from I always switch it to Eastern. Yeah, I think 4 to 8 Eastern, 4 to 8 p.m. Eastern. I'll be doing League of Legends for the first couple of hours, and then finishing the latter half of King's Quest IV for the second couple of hours. and I'll probably be on Twitch similar times on Tuesday and Thursday, unless for whatever reason I can cancel it. I think, I can't remember if I mentioned last stream, I completely redid my Discord. So there's a different link for my personal Discord, not the Fluid Voice Discord, which I am not sure that I am in. I based on what I looked at recently, I'm not sure I'm in full control over the Fluid Voice Discord. Or I don't seem to have the option to make links, so I don't know what's going on there. I mean, to be fair, I did not create the Fluid Voice Discord. So that was created by someone else. But my own Discord, I just wanted to restart it. So if you want to go into that, I mean, I actually, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to
do it if it's the person that made the Fluid Voice Discord is who I think it was. You could probably just take it over. They'd have so long to respond.
Well, no, I should be able to take it over, but like, I think I've taken it over for the most part, but like, I don't know why. I could swear I did it. I could swear I could do this stuff before. That's a link to my Discord if you want to pop in. It's got its own rules and other stuff if you're interested. I set it up a bit more chill, and I think I actually set it up correctly because now I understand more about Discord, even though not as much as I'd like to. But yeah, you know, I hope everyone has a wonderful day, or at least as good a day as you can have, because sometimes you can't have like a wonderful day. It's not like you only have so much control over that anyways. Anyway, more importantly, your life matters, your voice matters, and you matter. I think I may have mixed that up. I'm not sure, but bye everyone. Have a wonderful time.
You matter, unless you can multiply yourself at the speed of light squared, and then you energy.
That sounds actually correct.